Welcome to science class. This is the continuation class of matter around us. In this class, we learn about elements in human body, elements in air and effect of temperatures on solid, liquid and gas. Elements in human body. Of all 118 elements, 60 known elements are found in the human body. Nearly 99% of the mass of our human body consists of just 6 chemical elements. They are oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, calcium and phosphorus. Another 5 elements make up most of the least percentage point. They are potassium, sulfur, sodium, chlorine and magnesium. All the 11 elements are necessary of our life. The remaining of the elements are known as tracing elements, which of these more than 12 elements are on the basis of good evidence to be necessary of our life. Elements in air. Air is a mixture of gases. The molecules of two different elements, nitrogen and oxygen, make up about 99% of the air. In atmospheric air, 78% of nitrogen, 20.9% of oxygen and other gases 1.1% are present. The other gases are argon, helium, neon and carbon dioxide and methane. The rest include small amount of argon and carbon dioxide. Oxygen is the life-giving element present in the atmospheric air. Next, we learn about effect of temperature on solid, liquid and gas. This figure shows the models of particles in solids during heating. Do you know what happens to matter during heating? When solid is heated, the particles gain energy and vibrate vigorously. So the particles move slightly further apart from one another. This causes the volume of matter to increase. This process is known as expansion. How it happens? The matter began to expand when heated. The volume increases due to the greater distance between the particles. But the size of the particles remains the same. During heating or expansion, the mass of the matter does not change. This is explained in the following way. During heating, the distance between the particles of the iron logs change, but mass is conserved or unchanged when matter expands. The volume of the matter changes, the size and number of the particles of matter do not change. Only volume of the matter changes during heating. But the mass of the matter is unchanged. For example, in an iron log, the distance between the iron particles increases when they gain enough heat energy or during heating. But the number of iron particles that does not change. That means the mass of the iron log is unchanged. Next example is the melting of ice is the best example of a change in the states of matter. The change in the states of matter occurs during melting, boiling and freezing and condensation. When the particles possess enough energy, they overcome the strong forces of attraction between the particles one another. The particles break free from one another and move randomly. When solid ice is heated 0 degree, it melts to become liquid. In the same way, liquid water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius. It boils to become steam. Here, melting of ice is shown in this figure. When the ice particles possess enough energy, they overcome the strong force of attraction between the water molecule. The particles break free from one another and move randomly. When in the same way, the liquid water is heated to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils to become steam. When solid is heated, the particles gain thermal energy and vibrate more vigorously. In liquid, melting occurs when the melting point is reached. The solid changes to its liquid state. When a liquid is heated, the particles gain thermal energy and vibrate more vigorously. Boiling occurs when the boiling point is reached in liquid. The liquid changes to its gaseous state. Boiling occurs when the boiling point is reached in liquid. The liquid changes to its gaseous state. How do hot air balloons float? Do you know? When air inside the hot air balloon is heated with the burner, it expands. The expansion causes the density of air inside the balloon in decrease. Due to the expansion, the density of the air inside the balloon is increased. This difference, so the air inside the balloon has a lower density than the air outside of the balloon. The air inside the balloon has a lower density than the air outside of the balloon. This difference in density allows the hot air balloon floats. The difference in density allows the hot air balloon to float. Students, I hope you all understood the effect of temperature on solid, liquid and gas. Thank you.